Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Forest River XLR Micro Boost 25 LRLE toy hauler. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things taken into consideration on your campsite. Of course, your awning. And over on your off campsite, I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power is going to be just above your tires on your driver's side of your tow vehicle, and your water is in the same place, just above the rear tire. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, first thing we're going to do is unhook your hitch. After the hitch is undone, we're going to level our unit. You have a power tongue jack here on front, a night light should you arrive at night. Simply lower or raise the unit until you got it level. Now you do have a manual override here for that little hand crank right there should you lose power. Speaking of power, check your battery posts when you arrive. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose. Once we've got our unit level and stable, next thing we're going to do, once our unit's level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize it. On all four corners of your unit, you have these stabilizing jacks. 3/4 inch hand crank right here. Put that on and crank these down. Now as I do, I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer. Better distribute the weight. Pick up a 4-pack of them, put them on the ground, and run these down just until they're taut. Once you have any type of resistance on your hand crank, you know you're down far enough. Remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. Our unit's already level. We just want to bring these down until we're stable. Once you have all four of those down, unit's level and stable, and now we can hook up our power and water. Big long 30 amp cord there. Plugs into the side here. A pistol grip on these. Put them in, twist them to the right, and then tighten down this black washer. That'll hold that down there for you. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need it, is a 30 to 110 adapter, should you need to plug in at home. Get your power hooked up, let's hook up our water. Docking station's right here. We're going to hook up the city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting fluid in here. Hook that up, hook your hose up, but don't turn your hose on yet. Come over to our hot water heater. This will lift right up off here. So this is a new Furrion tankless water heater. You just want to make sure that this is on. Then you want to set this in about the middle. That's going to be your water pressure. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our hose. After our hose has been on for a little bit, go ahead and go inside and open up your water taps. Once your water taps are open, you got no air running through them, you got a steady flow of water. And you're all set up. Now let's say we're going to go camping and we're going to go boondocking. In that case, we'll fill up our freshwater tank. Same thing, use your water pressure regulator, fill this up. Now what you're going to do is you want to go inside, and where you check your batteries and your tanks, hold your freshwater button down. That'll tell you when this is full. Once this is full, unhook your hose, close that back up, and then turn on your water pump when you want to utilize that water. Remember, don't turn on your water pump when using city water. That's already pressurized. All right, let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. We're all ready to camp with power and water. I'll start here on the off-camp side. This is a vent for your storage area in here. You can push that out for your garage. Again, your water heater. Here's your black tank flush. We'll talk about that when we leave the campsite. We're dumping our black tanks. Fresh water, city water, cable and satellite. It's a flue for your furnace. If you run your furnace, steer clear of that. It'll get rather warm. A vent for your microwave. Again, your power. You have an outdoor shower with hot and cold water. You have your low point drain here. As well as your black and gray tanks. Low point drain's right there. Fresh water will be at the rear. Your pass-through storage. The propane does come with a cover. And it is on a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using. Lefty loosey to open here. It's your battery disconnect. That'll disconnect all the battery power to the unit. That'll come in important later when I talk about your carbon monoxide and propane detector. The other side of your storage with your hitch work in it. Stabilizing jacks. Another vent. Your outdoor speakers. You're also prepped for a TV out here. Get one with the same bracket as indoors and it'll slide right on here. Cable and 110 there. A leash latch in case you decide to bring your fur babies with you. Your awning with LED lighting. Show you how to open up your garage here real quick. Simply flip these over. This is strut assisted. Or spring assisted, excuse me. Lift these up. And one person can lower this down. If you want to use this as a ramp, simply unhook these cotters. Let's go ahead and set your deck up. Swing this one out. Then grab your big long one and swing that out. And step back down. Just see how these snap in here. Step down on that part, or step up. That'll snap in there. Lift it up and in. Gotta step on this part here. There it goes. Velcro this. Slide this forward. Same thing over here. You're gonna unvelcro and swing our front around. Once you catch this corner, you're gonna want to fold this inward so that this will open up. That gets up in there. This is difficult to do with one hand here. Once that's in there, open this up. This will actually go behind that. Close this end and this end. Slide your top over and there's your deck. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside. Coming up inside your door, first thing I like to point out, of course, is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you. Coming up beside your door, immediately to your right, is where your TV can mount. If you do get a TV and put it in here, before you run your digital channel scan, make sure this green button's on. That's a digital channel enhancer and it'll allow you to pick up more channels. It's your stereo system. Shut off out indoors and just have it outdoors. Here's your zone, excuse me, zone 1. On, zone 2. Nice sound system. Below that, your awning. We're going to finish extending that. You're only going to want to run that out until your flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see that bar. It will extend past that and run itself up backwards. We have yet to design when it stops on its own, so keep an eye on it when you run that out there. Bright LED lighting on your awning. Just continue to hit retract. Bring that back in here. Here's our vent I told you. All you gotta do is push that outwards. And as our awning comes in, we'll continue the tour. Down here is all your lighting, indoor and outdoor. Below that, your fireplace. Not just for looks anymore. I can go through and show you all the pretty colors, but the biggest thing, folks, is the heat. Turn the heat on this thing. If it's chilly in the morning or evening, instead of using up your gas, use their electricity and warm it up in here. Continue through the unit. Over here to your left, your unit is solar powered. This is a solar charge controller. This controls how much power goes to your battery, keeps it from overcharging it. Your only concern is battery type. Keep it on wet. I'm going to send you a separate video from GP Power, GP Electric on this. Continuing the unit, you have a table that'll fold up. A couple of USB ports here. I'm going to close up your deck real quick before we continue to go around here. Slide that back over. Bring this around and Velcro it. You'll have to step on this bottom part here to get that loose. Slide a big long one in. Release this one. Have to release our corner here. Fold this all the way in. Velcro again. And send this piece in. Once those are in, we can open up, close our exterior door. The only concern is make sure you watch your cables as they're going in. Make sure they don't get caught up in the door. Put you in. Lock these. Throw some padlocks on these. Let's continue back in your unit. Before we get to your bedding here, we'll continue around the unit here. Get some individual lighting. Self-explanatory microwave. There's a fan and a light above your cooktop. This glass top makes an excellent backsplash. Panel light up or down for your oven. Turn it up, turn this to light, changes from blue to red. Hit your spark and there's your flame. Same thing in your oven. Just turn it to light, hit your spark down here and that'll light your pilot. Set it to the desired temperature. Furrion electric fridge. Coming over to your thermostat. We change our mode here to cool. Hear the AC kick on. Shut the AC off. Hold the whole thing in to shut it off. AC shuts off quickly. Hold it back in to turn it back on. And we're going to go to heat. Oops, passed it. Heat. Let that kick on. Turn this over to 76. It is in here. Now there's your heater kicking on. You'll notice that the heater fan tends to take a little bit longer to shut off than the AC. Coming into your bedroom or bathroom, turn this on. Turn this on. This is your electric gas heater. This is where you turn that on at. Here's your 110 with GFCI reset. Make sure when you travel, you have this secured. You also have a hand crank open exhaust vent here. Come back into your bedroom. Turn on our lighting. USB's up there. One touch lighting there. You also prepped for a television back here. Backer there and places to plug it in. Shut these doors and shut off all of our lighting as they come in. Shut off our panel light. And let me show you quickly how to work this bedding. So your bottom seating area, we just remove our cushions. These will fold up against the wall flat with our cushions removed. Fold these in and strap it in. Big long safety strap right here. That will secure your sides. That's how you set that up to travel. Alright, so lastly, your top bunk here, easiest to do with your deck open. You're going to want to pull straight down on the rear. When that pulls down, the whole front falls right down where it needs to go. And reverse the process. We'll go inside and lift up from that end. And then lastly, we're going to throw these cotter pins up here. Make sure you remove them before bringing it down. Alright, so we got everything ready. I like to come here and shut off all my interior lights. Then I can walk around the unit and see if I've left any lighting on. Doors and drawers, make sure all doors and drawers are secure. Exit the unit. Let me make sure this exterior door is all the way open, otherwise this can catch on it. Set that inside. Pull back on this, lock that in. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. Lift and turn this handle. At this point, bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. Unhook our power, our water, and our cable. Come to a couple low point drain. Right up underneath here. And open the nose up. And if we're boondocking, we're gonna get up underneath tires right there and open up our fresh water drain. Hook up our hitch and head on up to the dump station. Let the dump station park accordingly. Your dump is gonna be just behind the front on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Hook up your 10-foot hose, comes in your convenience pack, and pull your black handle. After it sounds like that's no longer draining your sewage, leave that black handle open. Come back here to your docking station. Again with that water pressure regulator and the hose at the dump station. Hook that up there and turn that hose on for a good 5 minutes. Wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. Once that's done, shut that hose off. Close your black handle. Pull your gray handle. That's going to be cleaner water, just sinks in your showers. That'll clean your sewage hose out a little bit for you. When you're done with that, take your sewage hose, store it in a nice, convenient, sanitary place, and head on home. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoyed this XLR for many years to come. Happy camping.